All right, folks, here we go. Second stream of the day, guys. Okay, guys, we just had a fantastic stream over at the 2025 Vuelta a Burgos. I hope I'm live. I need to check some stuff out here, guys. I didn't have my little cheat sheet thing set up, so let me just do this here. Guys, currently at this point here, this is stage 1, 2 pro level race, 182 kilometers from Borkenes to Harstad, stage 1, Arctic Race of Norway. We've only got 51 kilometers to go. They've already been racing 3 hours. Let's get into it. I'll give you the situation. Currently, it looks like there's 6 riders in a break at the front with a 42-second gap back. I just need to get this live chat going again here. I'm going to back out of this. And guys, I'm going to see the video. I now have video right away for this one. Arctic Race of Norway. We're jumping into that race right now. Here we go. Boom, 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 guys. Still waiting to get this going here. Let's go, YouTube. Come on. I need my link. I need my link to my channel. We should be live. Okay, guys, I need to check this here. Are we live? I think we're live. Start streaming. We're good. I will take a little quick peek here. I need to know that I'm streaming. Top chat. Yeah, we're streaming, guys. We are live. We're going to get the live chat going here. And we're off, guys. We are off. Okay, guys. Today is the 200th race day for Alexander Kristoff for riding for UNO-X Mobility. So we never saw Alexander Kristoff at the Tour de France this year, but he's back in action, folks. Why don't we take a little bit look at the start list? We're kind of late coming to this one, guys. But outside of maybe the main broadcasters, I might be the only dude doing this right now. Looking at the broadcast schedule here now, too. And still trying to get this going. I really hope this is up and running. I can't even see it yet here, guys. Come on, YouTube. Give me my stream. Inside Cycling World. That's earlier. That's Vuelta a Burgos. Now live on your channel. Okay, guys. I got to keep looking for it. I just got to assume that we're live and that you guys are here. Let me get back over here, guys. Live stats. I hate looking at my YouTube channel here right now. We do have an excellent connection. It still says we're going live, guys. Oh, it's because we're delayed. That's why. We are delayed. I am live. Okay, I can see it now. We've been live for 2 minutes and 26 seconds. There's no one in the chat right now because you guys probably haven't seen the stream, but I'm just going to hope that you guys start jumping in, and I'm just going to ignore everything else for now. 12th Arctic Race of Norway, guys. Now, so far today, guys, there's been a lot of this Category 2 climb. I've looked at all the maps last night. Oh, and it's raining on course. They did say that's very common here, that the weather can change very, very quick. Sunny, rains, and extremely windy along the fjords. There's this summit that they've been passing a few times now. It's called Storjorda Summit. We go over it 3 times. So it's a big loop around, just think of a big circular course. So they're going to loop it twice. They go around. Then there's a cross-cutting section that like bisects the course. That's where they take on this climb here, the Sollia Summit. And here's the Sollia Summit now. We've actually just gone over the top of it. So this will be like the middle part of the course that bisects the big circle. Then they go back out on the big circle again and take on the final climb, 1.5 kilometers at 6.9%. That's the Storjorda Summit. They've already done it 2 times. So what we can do right now is look at the mountains classification. I'm getting caught up on the fly, guys. Love this guy's name, Storm Ingebrigtsen. 6 points today. Kevin Inkelmar in 2nd place. Vetle Toren Eskadal. Then George Rendigen Martinsen. 3 points have been taken all. Those points only had 3, 2, and 1 points available on that Category 2 climb. Going to come back for a second here, guys. Those were Category 2s, eh? So, to me, they're giving less points on the climbs at this race. I think at Vuelta a Burgos, we were getting 6 points on the Category 2 climbs. Maybe even the Category 3s. So, all these races do their points differently. Best stage result in last editions for post. Okay, let's use in the front group, guys. We got a UNO-X rider here. UNO-X Mobility. Frederick de Vernes. Second rider in this group, Romain Combad. Picnic Post NL. Okay. Got him here. Recently at the Criterium de Dauphiné, Abram Stockman. Unibet Teatima Rockets. Love seeing this team here. Love seeing them here. Pro Series team. We got Storm here as well, so that's why Storm's getting the points up front, and George. So this front breakaway group has been devouring all the points today, guys. And now I'm going to see if my YouTube is up or not. Sometimes when you do multiple streams, yeah, I'm not even seeing it. It says I am live, but I don't see anyone here. So something's crazy going on with my stream here right now. I don't think the notifications are going out for my stream, guys. And that's okay. We'll get this all figured out. It says I am live on YouTube. We don't need that open right now. Yeah, of course I'm getting distracted, guys. Yeah, so we are streaming. Yeah, we're streaming right now. Everything's going. We are looking at the Arctic Race of Norway. And here's the live stats, guys. I just got to stick here and hopefully things restabilize. I'm going to come into this here. I want to see that this is streaming, guys. I'm on my secondary computer right now trying to figure out what's going on. It does say the race is live. Oh, wow. My fault. Publish. Sorry. That was kind of a disaster, but that's okay, guys. Let's get into this. So it should be public now. Hopefully I haven't butchered that stream. So I'm just waiting for someone to get into the stream right away. And there it is. Now it's live. Okay. Sorry, guys. So we're here anyways. You guys might still see some of this. And I'm going to get the live chat going. How long did that take me to figure that out? Come on, Colin. 5 minutes to figure that out. Okay, guys, we are here. This is the 12th Arctic Race of Norway. I think there'll be some people popping in right away. Doug Sanders. Hey, Doug. Doug, sorry, dude. So I immediately jumped out of that one, jumped in, and so I wasn't sure if I'd be doing this today, so I set the stream up last night. Now we got 5 people watching. Guys, we're at 46.7 kilometers to go. Stage 1. There's a 6-rider breakaway, 42 seconds back to the peloton. 1 more climb to go today. Soaking wet on the race. Looks miserable out there. And I'm looking at the schedule here. Okay, they're just showing some little fancy pictures there right now. So if you're just jumping in now, I had this stream set as private last night. I didn't want anyone to know I was doing it until I decided to do it. I was kind of thinking, puppy patrol, all those kinds of things. So I went live immediately, and I'm like, why is it not streaming? Basically, why is there not one person here? Because it was private. I'm the only one watching it. So it was streamed. That tells me that people that watch this later will probably see that 5 minutes of me trying to figure things out. Hammer down, exactly. Yeah, so it's pouring out there right now, guys. Thor's hammer. All that kind of good stuff right now. Yeah, very wet out there. Roads look slick here at this one. 6 riders up front, I believe. Yeah, it's saying 6. I'm only seeing 5 in this video. Let's see what's going on here. Nope, there's 6. 6 riders, 70k an hour. They're descending down into the valley here. Just getting all caught up here, guys. Let's look at the start list quickly, just so you guys can see the teams here. Again, 2-point pro series. I'll say 2 pro. I hate saying the point. 2 pro. That means a stage race, pro level. That means all the World Tour teams do not need to be here. Doug's saying I need a day off. No, dude, I knew exactly how that happened. I just didn't realize right now. I told Joey last night, I said, let's just leave it private in case I can't do it. If she got called into work early, I'd probably not be able to do it. Yeah, absolutely drenched here. Great scenery already. I can tell this is going to be a real lumpy race. Wow. Fantastic. So yeah, it was private. So you can set it as public. I can share it to people. It was set as private. I'm the only one that could see the stream. So the stream was running and probably will be published later today, the whole thing. It's fully open to the public now. So do I need a day off? Nah, Doug, I don't need a day off. So yeah, again, let's jump into here, guys. World Tour teams, they all don't have to be here. This is not a World Tour race. If it was, there would be 18 World Tour teams here. But we do have Kvæfjord, Team Picnic, Post NL, Astanas here, Clément Champoupons there, David Ballerini, Cess Bowles, Kevin Vermark here for Team Post NL. Who else we got here? Dylan Toynes for Cofidis. This seems like his kind of race to me. Also, Team Yeko Alula's here. World Tour team, Eddie Dunbar. Eddie Dunbar was the rider that dropped out, I think, on stage 4 of the Tour de France this year. There was a leading breakaway, and he just dropped out of it, and then I think he withdrew from the race. So trying to remember all those names. Q36.5, Tom Pidcock's here, guys. This is why I want to watch this one. Tom Pidcock's back. He's also racing the Vuelta in a couple weeks. I don't know a lot about Q36.5. I know they have a deadly sprinter. Israel Premier Tech here, pro-level team. They should become a World Tour team this year. Hugo Hugel's here, Canadian rider. So this guy's had some really good results this year. Second place at the Road Race Championships. I have to check who was first again. Arkea B&B Hotels World Tour team. Not showing a full team. I think this race is limited to 6 riders. 6 rider teams here. So again, I think they just make all different rules up as they go for their races. Total Energies Pro Series team. Pierre Latour's here. Wow, that's a big name. Matteo Vircher. Guy, this guy, I will never forget his name. He's the guy that got taken out on stage 1 of the Tour de France. Going up that climb, it was Ben Thomas who sprinted on the cobbles for like 1 point and took them both down. I'll never forget that. I think he finished almost dead last of the Tour, way at the back. He was rewarded with the Lantern Rouge almost. I'm not sure if he actually got it. We've got Intermarché Wanty here. I think Intermarché Wanty is probably in trouble of being relegated. They're probably at risk of being relegated here soon. End of this year. Team Flanders Balos. I'm not sure how you say that exactly. I'll get that figured out. I need some Belgians here. Where are my Belgians when I need them? Where are the Belgians? Okay, so we got them here. Tudor Pro Cycling Team is here as well. Unibet Tietima Rockets Pro Series team. When will these guys make it to the Tour de France? When will they make it? Maybe next year. Burgos BH is here as well. So again, we've got Burgos racing today over at Vuelta a Burgos, and they're also here at the Arctic Race of Norway. We've also got the Norwegian. Yeah, I see this a lot too at the pro level team. So even the Tour of Poland, they have their national team there racing at that World Tour race. Equipa Kern Pharma's here. Team Co-op Repsol. Yeah, these are teams I know nothing about, guys. I'm going to figure out. I imagine there'll be a lot of Norwegians here. And wow, 2 continental level teams here. Team Co-op Repsol and Lillehammer Continental team. Stacked with Norwegians. I love seeing this. And you know what's crazy too? I've saw the name already. Storm Ingebrigtsen is in the lead group right now. This continental level rider is leading the way right now. Let me just get refresher. I want to make sure we're totally up because we're already over that climb. We're in the valley system. Storm Ingebrigtsen here for this continental. Sorry, they're saying it's a pro team here. Okay. This is different. So it says he's a Team Co-op Repsol rider here, but he's a trainee for Uno X Mobility as of August 1. Here's another one of these dudes. So did he just kind of switch teams in the last few days? Well, I'm going to have to look and see the race on screen, guys, and see what's going on. Tiroven's back again. I think Corbin Strong, the favorite for today's stage. He already has 4 or 5 wins this year, if I'm not mistaken. We still got 1 climb to go, guys. Let me get some detailed profile here. So you can see it's quite lumpy through the system. And, you know, the fact that they're riding along the coastline, you guys know what it's like if you've ever driven beside the ocean or a lake. It can be like up and down all day long as you're dropping down to the water, cutting over like a highland that's coming down towards the water. And, you know, Norway, it's all fjords. It's kind of like big mountains just reaching down to the water. Roads got to be built up and over those ups and downs. Let's just see this here. We've got 27 Norwegians starting today. 16 Belgians, 15 French riders, 10 from Spain, and 9 from the Netherlands. What else do we got? Let's just look at the countries that have 1 rider. I'm going to do interesting stats. Countries that have 1 rider at the race. Ireland, Switzerland, Lithuania, Sweden, Canada, South Africa, Eritrea, Luxembourg, and the Czech Republic. Again, I keep saying, guys, Eritreans, they've got such an interest in cycling right now. Okay, I didn't mean to come here. I wanted to go back to this. So 6 riders up front. It's down to 29 seconds, guys. It's slowly being pulled back. It's less than 200 meters on the road right now. So we've got 4 Norwegians in the break, a Frenchman and a Belgian here. Abram Stockman. Let's take a look at this dude. Rides for Unibet, Tiatima Unibet Rockets. I just said that wrong. Unibet Tiatima Rockets. So I think he was at this. I think this is a China race. Yeah, it is. In July. So as the Tour de France is on, they're racing halfway around the world. 57th in the GC there. And here, he did 36 at the Copenhagen Sprint. We talked about that early this morning. Brussels Cycling Classic. So a lot of the, 1.1 races, some one-day World Tour races, 2-level races here. 4 days of Dunkirk. That's a 2-pro race, even though it's 5 days. We mentioned that earlier as well, so let's just jump away from him. Okay, here we go. So dude who just made the comment here, T. Roven said, Corbin Strong, which country will deliver today's winner? So they're talking about country, and the majority of people are saying New Zealand. Second place is Great Britain. Then we've got Norway, Italy, and Belgium. Slowly going to start gathering. I bet you no one even know of this stream. Guys, so this is what I was thinking last night to myself. If I publish the stream last night, it'll be present for people to go, oh, there's a stream tomorrow. Because I'm sure there was people last night going, how can I watch the Arctic Race of Norway? Oh, I can pay $30 a month to watch it, or I can follow along with the stream and be involved in the chat. But I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. I was kind of like, well, what if I go upstairs and the dog is eating the entire house? Well, then I won't be able to do it, but I think he's okay. All the other dogs are asleep. He's having a party up there by himself, so should be okay. If I hear screaming, that'll be Joey, as she's found out he's wrecked the house. So anyways, I had the stream private, so no one can see it except me. So when I went to stream this morning, it was still set on private. So it took me about 5 minutes to get that figured out. Not the brightest guy. That's okay. 38.6 kilometers to go. Very wet here. This final sprint could be very Sketchville. Front riders are doing 47, 48 kilometers an hour right now. Average speed overall is 44, so faster race than what we saw at Burgos this morning. Slightly faster. I think at the end of Burgos, their average speed was probably around 40, 41k an hour, but that Category 1 climb at the end was pretty lethal. That absolutely blew the field apart. Leo Bissot, yeah, he's my new favorite cyclist. Just to see him drop those other riders. Last winners in bunch sprints in the Arctic Race of Norway, who do you think? Alexander Kristoff, 2024, he won 2 stages. Just an absolute beast, this guy. Probably shortly going to be... well, you got to think he's getting close to the end of his career. He's the kind of rider I don't want to ever see him go away. Like, I really don't. Like, in the past, like, guys, come on. Like, 4 stages at the Tour de France. Milan-San Remo, Ron van Vlaanderen, and Ghent-Wevelgem. These are all stage wins, I think. Those are one-day races. So, did he win Milan-San Remo in 2014? Is that true? If so, yeah, right there. Tour of Oman, I don't think that race is around anymore, but yeah, 9 stage wins there. Tour of Norway, that was another one they did earlier this year. That was at end of May into June. I never saw that race at all. 4th in the points classification there. Turkey, 11th in the points classification. And check this out, 2nd place in 2 stages. I'm going to look at stage 8 of Turkey. Yeah, there we go, guys. Matteo Maloselli, who's racing right now over in the Burgos race. I remember him winning a stage at the very end of the Tour of Turkey race. So I only knew that from following the Burgos race. We'll jump back here. Let's get into the race, guys. Let's get into the race. 37.3 kilometers to go. Dawn saying there's cycling in Norway. Oh, absolutely, Dawn. Absolutely. They actually have 2 tours they do every year up here. We got the Tour of Norway and we have the Arctic Race of Norway. I think it's technically described as the most northern race in the world. And we do have World Tour teams here. Kind of hard to identify right now because they're all in their rain gear. It is soaking wet here. For those of you that just jumped in, we can have a quick peek at the World Tour teams. We've got Cofidis here. We've got Astana here. I mean, Clément Champoussin's here. Just did the Tour de France. You guys should remember that name. 85th overall at the Tour de France. David Vallerini also just did the Tour de France. 135th overall. Who else was there? I don't think anyone else is there at the Tour de France this year. So these guys have just had a quick break and they're back racing. I don't think any of these riders were at the Tour de France this year. No, because they were doing the Belgium Tour in June whilst the Tour de France was on. So there's like so many races going on all over the world. Dylan Toynes, let's take a look at Dylan Toynes for Kofidis here. 33 years old and was just at the Tour de France as well. Not a name I saw a lot at the Tour this year. Finished 90th overall. Been with Kofidis the last 2 years. Israel Premier Tech, Bahrain victorious. BMC Racing, guys. He goes way, way back to 2014. Been a pro now for 11 years. All club level stuff before that. Yeah, and One Day Racer Extreme, Flèche Wallonne in 2022. Won the Tour of Poland in 2017. 2 stage wins at the Tour de France. Tour de Wallonie in 2017. Won the GC of the Arctic Race of Norway in 2017. So it's been a while, but he's capable of winning. We'll jump away from him here. Watching the feed here. Actually, I gotta blow this feed up a little bit so I can see it better. Blow that guy up. So yeah, this will be just a short stream here for this one, guys. Maybe people start cluing that I'm doing this too, because I don't think a lot of people know I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, Swoosh could say, I recognize maybe 15 riders in the start list. Should be informed. Dude, you'll learn a lot here. I'm learning on the fly. You'll know some of the names. Like, okay, so here's one right here. Anders Leknessem. You should know this name. Because Swoosh, you were around for the Tour de France. This guy was at the Tour de France. 57th place overall. Uno X Pro Series team. They're going World Tour. They are going World Tour, guys. Like, check this out. He finished 27th on Mont Ventoux. Like, Uno X is a really good team. They way overperformed at the Tour de France. Like, to me, you probably heard me say it at the races. I'm going to come back here, guys, just to... I want to put that one on the race itself. I want to refresh that so we're as live as we can. Okay, we're just starting the final climb of the day. This is the 3rd pass of the Storjorda summit. So again, there's like a big loop around an island like that. They go around whatever twice. And then there was a cut across the middle. That's how we get to this Sollia summit. And I want to see the points here. Inkalar. Second pass was Ingebrigtsen. That's Storm Ingebrigtsen, which I thought he was riding Continental, but it says he's now riding for Uno X. Then Ingebrigtsen again on the Sollia summit. Guys, I'll get my climb finder set up better for tomorrow. I really want to start using that. And we're going to have the 3rd passage coming up here now. So mountains points, Ingebrigtsen, Storm Ingebrigtsen here. So I'm a bit confused by this because he's decked out in his co-op Repsol jersey, but he's a trainee for Uno X Mobility as of August 1. Kind of like the other dude. You guys remember who I was talking about. Mario Silva. Mario Silva over at the Burgos race. 33.7k to go. The rain is not letting up. The sprint will be scary. So here's the Storjorda summit. You can see it on the detail profile and over in the kind of like the feed. Let's take a look at this climb here, guys. It's short. It's 1.5 kilometers, it looks like to me. It says 6.9%, but if you break it down a bit more, there's a lot that's actually higher than that. It's the beginning 1/3 of a kilometer that's quite low, and the very, very top, the final 300. There's 600 meters of this climb that are under 5%. So 6.9% is just the average. There is also 900 meters of this climb that's over 7%. So it's actually quite a bit harder than what you would think. It's over 10% in places. So this is a pretty interesting little climb here. This should set, well, you know what? Can these guys stay away? These guys, well, it's 24 seconds back. Now, take a look at this, guys. This is fascinating. It says the gap is coming down now. You can see that in the time picture. Tom Pidcock is in the front of the peloton. Now, if I was to pick a guy that wants to descend fast downhill and stay upright, it's probably Tom Pidcock. That guy can descend like no one else. His mountain biking skills should really help him on these treacherous descents here. Absolutely soaking out there. So much rain coming up. So much rain coming down. Wow, the trees here. Dude, this could be somewhere in Canada. So easy. This could be anywhere in the mountains here in Canada. The trees look identical. There's not cyclists out there really like this. There's no bike races here. So 6 riders in the break. Dylan Toynes was there. Yeah, Dylan Toynes was there. Dude, are you talking about Tour de France? Yeah, Tour de France. Dylan Toynes was at the Tour de France this year. I remember seeing his name, so I'm showing it on screen right now. I never heard his name mentioned once at the Tour de France. He does ride for Cofidis, which team is, probably gonna... Actually, I'm not even sure where Cofidis sits in World Tour standings right now. They might be at the very bottom too, ready to fall out the back end. Cofidis. Let's take a look at Cofidis quick. This is not what I want to do. I want to look at the Cofidis team. Okay, sometimes I can find it, other times I can't. But yeah, I think Cofidis is one of the back markers in the World Tour right now, so they probably are a little bit worried about relegation. That probably dictates what races they go to. But yeah, Dylan Toynes definitely raced at the Tour de France. Finished the whole thing. Let's see his best stage. His best stage looks like he got a 26 on stage 4. Right before the individual time trial that Remco blew everyone out of the water. Actually, no. He finished 10th on the final stage. Yeah, the most epic stage I've ever seen on stage 21 at the Tour de France. And it makes sense. He's Belgian. That Montmartre climb, 3 ascents of it, all cobbles, soaking wet. That's Dylan Toynes. That's his specialty. It's that kind of stuff. Wet, scary, technical descending. When Wout van Aert went, Pogacar didn't have a chance. Like, honestly, he didn't have a chance. Wout just went, and I don't think Taddy's going to risk himself. Ooh, yeah, I did just notice here, Eddie Dunbar's here. So Eddie Dunbar, I think he was gone on stage 4 of the Tour de France this year. Sorry, stage 8. He didn't start stage 8. He finished stage 7, so I thought he abandoned out there, but he didn't. He also did the Criterium de Dauphiné. Eddie Dunbar's decent. Really decent rider here. And when I say decent, incredible compared to me. Let's take a look at this. Let's look at Eddie Dunbar. Alula Tour, he 31st overall. Train Rider Adequate, he didn't finish. Basque Country, he didn't finish. But Tour of the Alps, 16th place overall. Tour of Romandy, 27th. Criterium de Dauphiné, 19th place, guys. So he's right there. He is right there. Irishman here, 20 years old. Let's get back to the live stats here and get a quick refresh. How far are we? 31.1 kilometers to go. Still doing the climb. Basically 2 groups out there. This is a weird stat. List of the oldest still living winners of the Arctic Race of Norway. Thor Hushovd, Ben Hermans, Ryan Terame, Steven Kreisvik. And here's a dude I don't know. Sergei Chernetsky. Ooh, Russian rider here. And was racing this year. Looks like he races for a Pro Series Russian team. Oh, he's retired. But yeah, he's retired, but that team's probably gone now. That's why I don't know that team at all. So Tom Pidcock's pushing on the front, probably not afraid to drive in the rain. And we are only, 22 kilometers to the finish, guys. 22 kilometers to the finish. So this will be a nice short stream for us here. I might be the only person on the planet actually live streaming the Arctic Race of Norway right now. Probably people are coming going, I don't understand English. I need Norwegian. Okay, guys, watching the front right now, the group of 6 on the climb is starting to splinter. I think the Picnic Post and L rider is out the back. Who would that be there? That looks like Romain here. Yeah, Picnic rider is out the back already. And then trying to get an ID on that rider. There's 4 Uno X rider pushing the front. That's Frederick de Versnays. A D and a V. How do you say a D and a V in a word? But Uno X driving the front, guys, right here. 4th place rider, just trying to get them all figured out. Now they're showing 5 with 1 gone, but 2 riders are out the back. Peloton's right on them, guys. I can see the peloton in this, and this is what's happening. Those 2 riders on the back, they're like, yeah, let's drift back. I don't know if they were really being distanced. They're like, we're done. Still over 500 meters to top. The peloton is breathing down their heels. It is definitely not a 24-second gap. It might be 10 seconds right now for what I'm seeing. Yeah, so Dylan was at Tour de France. Tiroven here saying again, the few times I've watched the Arctic Race of Norway, I have never seen the sunshine there. Really? Dude, I've never actually seen the Arctic Tour of Norway. I'm seeing it for the first time right now. Guys, you'll always get... Now, there's a team that's driving on the front. I got to say, it's these guys. I'm just taking a guess. It looks like Lillehammer, CK Continental team. I'm just trying to guess from the jerseys. Again, these are jerseys I don't know. If that's a Continental team driving the front, that'll be amazing. That will be amazing. So in this group here, yeah, here's Lillehammer. So this is one of the forefront. I think his team is coming up behind right now. Then we got Storm Ingersson, who's Co-op Repsol / Uno X Mobility. I don't even know. That's what it says here in Pro Cycling Stats. We got Eskadal here for another Continental level team, I think. Is he Continental or Club? Are you kidding me? Let's just zip down here, guys. Yeah, that was showing a different team. It was showing a club team there. I think some riders are riding for different teams right now. Maybe some of the bigger teams have pulled them in, like, hey, we got a Continental license. They are attacking over the summit, so the group of 4, 2 of them went over the top to score a couple of points there. The peloton is right on them. These guys are immediately sitting up here. They're both sitting up right now. We're over the top. We should be at the top. Well, that's what I'm seeing. So this data we're getting right now is just slightly delayed. And that was, okay, so it did there. Storm gets the points again. This guy, this is the guy we keep talking about. See, Repsol Co-op Repsol. August 1, Uno X Mobility 2025, trainee. And he's wearing blue as well. He's not in Uno X gear, so not sure how that works. Yeah, now so on the front of the peloton right now, pushing hard, they've all been brought back. There's a ton of riders in green, and I think it might be this Lillehammer. Let me go to the start list again. It's Kern Pharma. Yeah, Kern Pharma is sitting on the front, guys. And again, a lot of these riders I don't know either. So if you guys know some of these riders, let me know. It's going to be whether we know these riders or not. It's going to be an insane sprint finish. Tiz Roving here. Peloton's huge group, dude. Huge group. It is really strung out. Looks like there's a big block of riders on the front, like 1s and 2s, and then just strung out completely behind. Absolutely drenched here. Absolutely drenched. The rain is not letting up at all. If anything, that means the roads will be a little bit cleaner. Yep, and here we go. So now that I figured out who Equipo Kern Pharma is on the front, there's 4 or 5 of them. If you look at the timeline here, it's listing all of the Equipa Kern Pharma riders. I think they're all at the front driving, looking for the stage win here. What I'm going to do here is go into Equipa Kern Pharma's team, take a look at them. Who's their sprinter? I'm just going to quickly go through them all. Unai Irabar, he's a GC rider. Mikhail Retegi, looks like he's just for the hills. Probably roller. Antonio Jesus, this guy's got a bit of sprinting on here. Antonio Jesus Soto is a bit of a sprinter. What else do we got here for these guys? Diego. Ooh, here he is. Diego Uriarte. He's all sprint. This guy's got a sprint on him here, guys. So I think they're trying to set this up for him. 67 kilograms, so slightly bigger than the rest, but still absolutely tiny compared to me. Tour of Slovenia. Let's see if he's got any good results here. So he's classified as a sprinter. Vuelta a Catalonia earlier this year, he was 6th in the points classification. Andalusia, 8th in the points classification. Oh, this guy's in a lot. He's mountains classification as well. So I don't know if he's an all-out sprinter, but that's what they're saying from those point systems there. 27.7 kilometers to go. It's going to be mostly downhill here, guys. Let's hope everyone stays upright. So Equipa Kern Pharma is on the front. Equipo Kern Pharma is on the front. And the peloton's all sticking together here. Everyone's back together now. One big peloton, all descending. However, they're showing the pack of the peloton right now. I see 2 riders riding together and 1 rider riding solo a good 150 meters behind the main peloton. These guys are pretty blown out the back today. 1 rider, this guy's struggling on. Dude, you're never going to catch them. I don't see it. Trying to identify his gear. Having a hard time figuring that gear out. Yellow and blue. Probably Team Flanders. Can't see his jersey at all. These guys should do good in this weather. Team Flanders should do good in this weather. All Belgians too. This is their weather. Roads are still soaking. This is the kind of weather you go out like in all your cycling gear, and within 30 seconds you're drenched right through. They're all in their rain jackets. One guy is second rider from the front, short sleeves. He's like, nah, I don't need it. I'm a hard man here. I do not need rain jackets, rain capes. They are descending now. Let's hope everyone stays upright here. It's going to start getting pretty antsy here. People want stage wins. Who's willing to take those risks to get away? I think this is, total favorites. And it was Tess Roven here, Tess Roven. Dude, how do I say your name? Dude, where are you from with that name? Dude, I think your name is kind of Dutch, just with your first name, maybe? Maybe, dude. Don't be mad at me if I totally screwed up your nationality. But dude, Tay Roven here said Corbin Strong will be the favorite. That is, I think Corbin is a New Zealander. Corbin is a New Zealander here. You can see him on screen right now. Looking good here for Corbin. Lots of racing here. Israel Premier Tech. I'd love to see this guy take a win today. Tom Pidcock is the win choice for second place. Yeah, this is going to be Sketchville. T. Roven saying I should take a look at the Tour de Lane too. Yeah, dude, maybe what I'll do tomorrow is maybe I'll just flip-flop. Maybe I'll pick a different race. I'm sticking with Vuelta a Burgos all the way again because it is the tune-up race for the Vuelta. Maybe I can jump to that one too. That is another step down though. This is a 2 pro race. I think Tour de Lane is a 2.1 race. So one step down, less World Tour teams. I'm trying to get like the best mix of riders in there too. 5 riders on the front for Kern Pharma. Maybe 4 riders on the front for Kern Pharma right now. 65k an hour. It may not be as raining as much before. I don't think it's still raining anymore, so it might start drying out, which actually to me makes it even more dangerous. Guys are going to start seeing dry patches, get a certain line on the dry patch, and then hit a puddle that they can't avoid as they're going around the corner. Better to keep it wet all the way, and so they kind of keep their guard up. That's how I look at it. 14 people watching right now, and that's absolutely fine, guys. I know there'll be more tomorrow. There will always be more tomorrow. When my independent broadcasting takes over, 22 watching now. Boom, boom time, folks. Let's get it on Shaka Khan, guys. Let's ramp this baby up right now. Some really good riders here. Who else do we have here? Cease Bowles. I think he's a sprinter. Tom Pidcock's in the mix. David Ballerini. Alexander. Okay, those are the top sprinters. Sorry. Just going to come back in. Yes, Corbin Strong's the famous. Tom Pidcock. But Alexander Kristoff. Is he really racing? Alexander Kristoff. Is he really racing? Oh, wow. He is really racing. So Alexander Kristoff is in this race. I haven't seen him yet. And here I am looking at Alexander Kristoff. So this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm like, is he really racing? You heard me say it out loud 2 times. I'm looking for his result. It hasn't happened yet. This is stage 1. So stage 1, Arctic Trail Race of Norway. Alexander Kristoff is on the team. I'm going to go back here to the start list, and you can see. There he is. Took me a while to see that. Wow. Look at this. 2011 BMC Racing. 2010 when BMC Racing was still a pro team. Look, it's there. It's even different. It's so old. PCT, Pro Conti. That's what they called it. It was Continental, Pro Conti, World Tour. Now he's on a Pro Series team. But UNOX will be a World Tour team again. He retires at the end of this year. Another legend retires. 38 years old. Wow. Okay. T. Roven. Dude, that's really simple. Okay, I got it. It's T. Roven. But it's okay. I know my name is difficult to say. Oh, you're from Mauritius. Dude, I kind of thought from your second name. You know, dude, to be honest, your second name to me, my instant without knowing where you're from, I would have said African. But your first name is Dutchy to me. Is that true? Is your first name a Dutch name? Because I think there's a lot of Dutch people down there. I think. Huge supporters of Kim Lacourt, obviously at the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. Kim Lacourt is an incredible cyclist. She's just not a climber. She's like, give her a really tough race. Let's say you were to, like a Paris-Roubaix type race. She's the kind of rider that's going to dominate at that. But 20-kilometer long climbs, that's pretty tough. Don here saying Alexander Kristoff has been around he's been around forever. Dude, club level racing. First continental level team was 2006. So back then it went Continental, Pro Conti, World Tour. They've kind of changed that system every few years. So I did a ton of reading on it. So actually Alexander Kristoff is still racing. Arctic Race of Norway right now. Then he's doing the Deutschland Tour. That's another one coming up, guys. That's going to conflict with the Vuelta a España for me. And then in September, the Tour of Langkawi. So that's like a later race in the year. They always do. Get back to the live stats here, guys. I've been kind of messing around. You can see here it is quite lumpy, bumpy between kilometers 161 and 171. This is like the final. There's 20 kilometers left, roughly. So between 161 and 171, there is some good little climbing chunks there, like 4, 5, 6%. So there will be opportunities to attack. That's going to be after the town of, it looks like, Sorvika here. So if I'm looking at the detail profile and then this little zoomed in part, that's still to come. So right now they should be at kilometer 161 right now. So we're getting to this part right now. Kilometer 164 will probably be Sorvika there. Swoosh good. Remember when Equipo Current Farmer had 3 wins in last year's La Vuelta a España? Dude, I absolutely don't remember that. I honestly don't. I'll have to go back and do some studying on that. There's so much bike racing in my head. Like, I'm forgetting guys who won yesterday. And it's not because I don't remember it. It's because I just can't remember right now. Wow, this is so cool, guys. These stats here are absolutely amazing. And this is what I'm hoping helps me stand out from other people. Okay, check this out. Family active in different races today. And I did know this. I didn't know he was racing today. Thomas Pidcock. Here he's at Arctic Race of Norway. His brother Joseph is at Tour de l'Ain today. I didn't know he was racing, but I knew that he was a rider. Check this out. Tour of Poland, Jan Christian. And then we have Fabio Christian at the Burgos. We saw him racing today. I think he had a really good finish today. That is amazing to me. We've also got riders at Vuelta to Colombia and a brother riding at the Guadalupe Tour. We've got Van Tricht brothers, Floris and Stan. One's at Tour of Poland and one's at the Arctic Race of Norway. Then we have 2 Eriksson brothers, Lucas and Jacob. One's at the Norway race and one's at Vuelta a Burgos. Wow. That's amazing. Love those stats. That's the kind of stuff I want to learn about. Then you become like a true historian of cycling. Yeah, swoosh, that's great stuff. I'll be looking that up today after I do this, dude. Like I said, I'm 100% getting focused for España. La Vuelta a España. T. Reuven here. No, not at all. We have probably 60% of the population descendants of India, and others are from Africa and Europe, mostly from France. Okay, dude. Yeah, just your last name to me, but your first name seems Dutchy to me for some reason. I don't know why. T. Reuven. Okay, T. Reuven. That's easy now. Once you say it out loud once, it's like, yeah, I got that one covered down. Yeah, and that Mauritius flag of yours, dudes, when Kim wears it on her helmet, have you seen it? You must have. Yeah, I love her helmet. It's just perfect. Okay, we now have, it looks like, a Kern rider going off the front. I believe it's a Kern rider. They are riding green bikes. There is another green team in the race, but Equipo Kern Pharma is on green bikes as well. So that's that team. This guy's going on a break right now with 18 kilometers to go. It hasn't even shown up yet on the situation board. It's just happening fresh before our eyes, folks. That's probably because the data here is a little more delayed. I'm actually at 17.2 kilometers here to go in the race. Again, the road is not drying out right now. It is absolutely soaked. Not raining anymore, but it's not drying out. So yeah, this team rides giant bikes here. It's Mats Wenzel, Equipo Kern Pharma. And now it's finally showing up here. Just quickly showing up. So kind of hard for me to figure out who they are. I can tell the team, give you the situation, but I think usually I'm seeing it before they get the data. Well, we just saw that. Matt Swensel, he's kind of a one-day GC rider, it says here. So he's got a small gap. I'm going to say that gap right now, just for you guys not watching, probably 70, 80 meters right now. Something like that. And the peloton quite strung up behind him. The Equipo team is just sitting on the front, probably doing nothing right now. They're probably like, dude, go, go, go. You need to get up that road and get away. 16.6 kilometers, guys. So this is going to be perfect timing for me so I can go outside and get all my other stuff done. Okay, going to do that quickly. Yeah, so they send a rider up the road. The other guys that are going to hang out at the front and try to slow everyone down. Try to make sure no one goes. If someone does go, they will counterattack. Just look at the stats here. Hovering around maybe 100 meters, I would say. They're saying it's a 5-second gap. Looks longer than 5 seconds to me. Still 3 Kern riders. And I'm probably just going to abbreviate their name down to Kern Pharma. Kern Pharma riders at the front. Whoever Equipo is going to hate me for that, if they ever see this. We've got 11 people in the mix, guys. 11 people in the mix. So obviously the Vuelta a Burgos has huge interest compared to this. But then again, I don't think most people would even know about the stream. Yeah, he probably is coming down here quickly. They're pulling him back right now, maybe 50-meter gap now. So they're just gradually bringing him back now. You can see here we're only less than 16 kilometers to the finish here. He's riding solo, and going to be hard to call riders out because they're all in rain gear. Long peloton, probably 20, 30 riders, single file and double file at the front, and then a big block coming. See Uno X riders coming up on the left-hand side. Andreas Leknesund, who just did the Tour de France, guys, coming up on the right-hand side. Obviously, the Norwegians want to dominate everything here if they can. Longest solo win at the Arctic Race of Norway occurred in 2022 by, guess who? The one and only Andreas Leknesund. He went solo for 32 kilometers. Dylan Toynes. Wow, what a difference here. So this is a funny stat. 2022, Andreas Leknesund, who I was just mentioning, he went on a solo break of 32 kilometers. Second place at a whopping 3.1 kilometer solo break. 3.1, not 31. At least that's what it's showing here was Dylan Toynes. So is that true? Can it really be that low? I'm going to look at more lines here. Well, you guys are seeing it on screen too. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, guys, and trying to relay the information to you here. Yeah, guys, it's a little lumpy bumpy to the finish here. It's not flat at all, and the very finish is uphill. I'm going to say the uphill finishes might be 3-4% gradient. So it will be an uphill sprint. So that's kind of a crazy stat. The race itself has 2,340 meters of vertical meters. That can't be today. There's no way that's today. That must be the total race. So it's not huge climbing at this race. Yeah, a high ratio. They're saying 10.8 is a ratio they've got. High number of short climbs. Yeah, I think this is primarily short climbs. It's not like we're doing the Trollsteigen. That's a big climb in Norway. I don't know a lot of the climbs. And yeah, they're saying here he's been caught. That's behind me. He's actually just dangling 10 meters off the front right now. So he technically hasn't been caught. He's looking back now. And now he's just kind of sitting up. Bunch of riders in white on the far left-hand side, all decked out the same. I think they're in clear rain capes maybe. I think that might be Total Energies. I think that's Total Energies there. We're going to bounce back again. Uno X kind of more on the right-hand side, and the Belgians are there too. That must be the Belgian team. So here's Team Total Energies. Okay, that's how I get to the full team. Okay, forgot about that. But Pierre Latour's here, guys. Pierre Latour is here. This guy is real deal right here. Long Palmares, been around quite a while. World Tour rider since 2015. AG2R, Total Energies. 48th at the Criterium de Dauphiné this year. The Boucles de la Mayenne. I don't even know that range. Second place in that race. Let's see what else he's done that's kind of, you know, that we would know. A lot of smaller level races here. 2019 Total Milan Torino. That's a one-level pro race, one-day stage race. That you guys should know that race. Vuelta Andalusia. Didn't finish that race, but that's a good race too. Okay, we'll bounce back, guys. Climbing right now, 13.3 kilometers to the finish. So I am ahead of the stats right now somehow. Ooh, check this out. This is an awesome stat here. Last riders to reach 100 professional wins. Pogačar just did it here in July. Peter Sagan did it way back in 2017. Alejandro Valverde in 2016. 2013 was Andre Greipel. 2013 Mark Cavendish. What's crazy is when I was watching Tour de France Femmes, it was at the same time that Pogačar just got his 100th win at this tour. I forget which rider it is. One of the women's riders was on 106 wins, and I forget her name offhand. 17 watcher now. Welcome aboard, Luca Van Dam. Just saw you pop into the chat here. Don't be afraid to jump into the chat. Everyone's welcome here. Give me your predictions for today. Give me the predictions. Will we see a little bit of a sprint, a little bit of a breakaway, try to go quick? Or will it be all-out sprint finish? If it's an all-out sprint finish, I'm anticipating crashes, guys. Anticipating crashes. Tom Pidcock looking good here. He's in a black-chested, primarily with white arms. You can't even tell who he is right now. Outside of his Red Bull helmet. He has two teammates with him. So Tom is completely in a white rain jacket. Got a Jayco Live Alula rider there. Jayco Alula rider there doing a little bit of a leg stretch. Another Q36 rider coming up. And looks like it must be raining harder again now. This is Marcel Cambrubi here for Q36.5. Coming up to the front. Zipping up his rain jacket. I think it's probably pretty cold here. Actually, I don't even know what the temperature is. I can't imagine this being warm right now. Driving hard now, guys. 12.2 kilometers to finish. Showing the lineup for Q36.5. Let's see what happens here, guys. Let's see what happens. So, yeah, welcome aboard, Luca Van Dam. So, yeah, dude, awesome. T. Reuven, awesome. Loving about Mauritius. It's a very small country. I did do a lot of looking at it. Because, dude, I'll tell you the story. When I heard Mauritius, I'm like, Mauritania? So if you're from Mauritius, you are Mauritian. If you're from Mauritania, you're a Mauritanian. Very close. One's in North Africa. One's off the southeast coast of Africa in the Indian Ocean. How did people ever get there? Must be hot all year long. You guys never experience cold. Dude, yeah, that's a good question. I love temperature stuff, weather stuff. T. Reuven, what is the coldest weather you've ever seen in Mauritius? Wow, here we go, guys. 7% of this peloton also started in the Tour de France this year. Only 7 riders. We've seen a few of them. Dylan Toynes is one of them. Tom Pidcock was not. They did not get their wildcard entry. Guys, 11.1 kilometers to go. It's really heated up at the front end. Right now, I believe it's Total Energies on the right-hand side of the road. And on the far left-hand side of the roads, it's Team Picnic Post NL. You can see the finishing line here at 10 kilometers. So it is good. We have little ups and downs. Very punchy here, 2 and 3%, nothing major. There is a tiny bit of 4% on the end. I did say that earlier. It looks like there's a tiny bit of an uphill finish. Looks like 500 meters at 4%. So tired legs, we're going to suffer on that. Explosive finishers should be able to get right up there. Hopefully we won't see bikes riding, slipping around everywhere. The cameras on the footage today, yeah, there's rain all over them, guys. This rain is not letting off. Wow, it is super lush here. I would say technically that this part of the world of Norway, it's kind of like, reminds me a lot of the west coast of Canada, British Columbia. It's technically a rainforest, I would guess. You know, when you think rainforest, you think the Amazon. 10 kilometers to go here shortly. We're under the 10-kilometer barrier now. So the west coast of Canada gets so much rain, it's called a rainforest, but you don't have palm trees. You don't have jungle. I think that's what this area in Norway looks like. It looks exactly like that to me. T. Reuven, well, it's winter now. That's right, you have winter. I forgot about it. Yeah, dude, I'm in the northern hemisphere, so it's your winter. We have 6 months summer, 6 months winter. During winter, the temp drops to 70 degrees Celsius, but that's at night. Dude, that's not too bad. Actually, you know what? That's colder than I would have thought. I would have thought that you never see below 15 or 16 degrees Celsius even at night. So that is colder. I just thought, being in the middle of the Indian Ocean, I just thought, yeah. Dude, it's better than minus 40. I'll tell you that right now. We don't get that very... Ooh, slippery paint here. Yeah, that's the problem, guys. They're traveling at 65k an hour around a very gradual bend, but as the speed kind of drags into the outside of the corner, they're going to cross that center line, and that's where that super sketchy yellow paint is in the middle of the road. Everyone's staying upright. Everyone's being really careful here. I think there's 130-something riders in this race, I believe. Actually, I should figure that out real quickly for you guys here. We're at 8.4 kilometers now. $18 teams. We have 18 teams, 6 riders per team. What's that, 108 riders? Is that right, quickly? Yeah, 108 riders. So a little bit smaller than the Vuelta a Burgos lineup, but still some big names here, guys. I love covering all this stuff. If there's other races you guys want to see and I can't cover them, I will. Obviously, some races I'm able to do better than others with the data I'm provided with the apps. T. Reuven, you're brand new here. You haven't even seen Bike Terra yet, which is a beautiful way of showing the bunches out on the road. So, dude, I don't think you've been here to learn about Bike Terra yet, but it's a cycling app. We have one rider going off the front, and there's a Belgian rider chasing right now in the yellow gear. That must be the Baloise Belgian team. 2 riders going up the road already, a 3rd rider chasing. So we look like we got 3 riders trying to go at about 8 kilometers to the finish here. We're going to figure out who they are real quick. It does say attack by a rider from Team Co-op Repsol. Is that the same dude from earlier? Is that the same dude? Is that Storm? Could that be Storm? The Team Belgian Baloise rider, whatever you call him, their kit looks very retro. Very retro to me. I love it. Got a bunch of jerseys coming, guys. I got a lot of retro jerseys coming. I will be showing them all off at the Vuelta a España. T. Reuven here saying Visma is tearing the peloton apart in Turlia Lane. I'll watch that one later. Dude, so right now, I have the Tour of Poland I can watch. I have Vuelta a Burgos, which I watched. I'm having the Arctic Race of Norway, which I'm watching. And then I've also got Lane as well. They're all available to me on Flow Bikes. It's fantastic. Okay, in the front, guys, we got 2 riders. There's technically 3. It's showing Jules Hesters. This must be the Baloise Belgian rider. It is. Team Flanders Baloise. Sorry, guys. Yeah, see their jerseys? Kind of retro to me. I love it. And then we got Sven Erik Bystrom from Groupama FDJ. Dude, I didn't even realize they were here. I haven't even said their name yet. Kind of hard to tell, again, everyone here. There's a 3rd rider there, though. There's a 3rd rider decked out in a red jersey, and they have a nice little break. They got a nice little break. It's only 5 seconds, but the roads are sketchy. This is the ideal conditions for a late attack to survive. Because when those riders out back start chasing really hard, someone's going to touch wheels, and someone's going down. The chase will fall apart. As long as they can survive until that back part falls apart, it's going to get sketchy. Okay, come on, dudes. Let's go. They're not identifying the 3rd rider. It's only 5 seconds, guys. Yeah, so they are classifying this at the end. It's the next little bump coming up, 1.1 kilometers at 2.6% gradient. That's our average gradient there. Then we descend downhill really quick. I'm looking at the detail profile and the top at the same time. So we're going to descend downhill really quick. There'll be another tiny bump and then a little quick uphill. Yeah, still saying 3 riders with a break. I think they might have pulled just a tiny bit. Nah, it's holding about the same. 5 seconds still it's saying. 5.4K to the finish. Now we're all caught up here on the data. We've done 176 kilometers so far. Let's go, riders. Bang, bang time. Boom. Traffic furniture might help them too. Lots of splits in the roads here. This reminds me of driving where I live. All the concrete medians in the road that step up about 6 to 8 inches. There's no oceans here, though. I'm in the prairies of Alberta in Canada. I'd like to think this Belgian rider here might have some good skills in the rain. Okay, is the national team here for Norway here? I think the national team for Norway's here. Yeah, there is. Norway national team. That might be them up front. Okay, they're pulling it back now, guys. 5 or 6 riders driving the front hard. The Flanders rider is just sat up. He's like, I'm done. Groupama FDJ still going. Where are they here? Groupama FDJ. I don't see them, but that's who's being identified as the rider. So Groupama FDJ, if they're here, why are you not in the start list? They are not in the start list, but that's what they're saying is in the front. I'll come back here again, guys. It's this rider here. Okay, that's the Co-op Repsol guy. Guys, that's a continental level rider. Sven Erik Bystrom, Groupama FDJ. Yeah, he's transferring to Uno X next year. So he rides for Groupama FDJ, but they're not showing up in the leaderboard. Wow, the Traffic Furniture has got the peloton split in half right now. Let me just jump out of that. Going through the roundabouts, left side was the better side. Right side took them longer to go through. They are descending here now. Everyone's back together now. Peloton's really strung out. That yellow line, it's a double yellow line in the middle of the road, and there's concrete medians popping up all the time. Still seeing a lot of white jerseyed riders on the front. Arkea B&B's in the mix too. Yeah, I don't know why that guy was showing up as Groupama. Sure looked like Groupama. 3.7 kilometers to go. We still got a little ways to go. Teams pulling: Two-Door Pro Cycling, Unibet, Tiatima Rockets, Uno X Mobility, and Astana. Here's a Total Energy riders off the back. These guys are struggling to keep up on the downhill here in the rain. It's on, folks. Yeah, I can see Astana on the front there. There's at least a couple of Astana riders sitting on the front there. Just trying to have a good look at everyone here. Those could be Intermarché riders coming up the outside. Is Intermarché here? Yeah, Intermarché is here. That's why I'm seeing them. Another big roundabout. Right and left sides. Left side may have been a mistake. Left side was a mistake on that roundabout. Went way out wider on that left side. So those riders that were at the front just went flying straight to the back. DSs should be able to tell them that, right? They should have communications with their DS telling them, you know, hey guys, 20 riders watching, guys. Let's get this one done today. Get on with the day. Be back for Vuelta a Burgos again tomorrow. Ooh, sorry guys, I got that highlighted on the screen there. Coming to the finish shortly. 2.2K here. I'll be under 2K, I think, on my video. Actually, it's saying 2.5 here. So that data is just kind of rounding down, I think. Riding through the city here. Going through a lot of underpasses. So kind of a real tough finish. It's not a flat finish. It's up and down through the city. 61K an hour on the front. It's Astana leading the way right now, guys. Astana's on the front. At least a couple riders, or maybe 3 riders. 2 Astana riders and 1 from Two-Door, I believe. We're getting no details from the race here. It's very hard to tell what's going on. Basically, all I've got is the camera. 1 Astana rider leading all the way in here. There's a second Astana rider back in 3rd place. Once we figure out this, that's the Astana rider that's riding in short sleeves. Everyone else is in rain jackets and long sleeves. He's got just short sleeve jersey on. Attack coming up the left-hand side, I think. Blue color team, there's 3 of them there. I don't know who this is. Yep, they're winding it up now, boys. Winding up. Kern Pharma coming to the front. 1.6 kilometers to go. Who is this blue and white jersey? Blue and white jersey. This might be Israel Premier Tech. It's Israel Premier Tech coming up right now, guys. Corbin Strong is in the hunt here, folks. Corbin Strong. Hugo Huel, the Canadian's probably working at the front too. So we've got 2 Astana riders on one side, and we've got 3 Israel Premier Tech riders right beside them. Boom, and it shows up on screen right now. It's actually 3 of them. It's saying 2. There's 3 riders there. Things are changing here on the corners, though. People are getting pushed back. 90-degree corners through town in the soaking wet. 1K to go. Final kilometer just lit up on screen, folks. Let's get it. Daniel Kent in the mix, dude. Daniel Kent, good buddy of mine over from the Zwift world. Just jumped in here for my 2nd stream of the day, Daniel. Did the Vuelta a Burgos this morning, and I just jumped in late here, and I'm catching the last 50K only of the Arctic Race of Norway. 700 meters to go. Killing it. Guys, really tough finisher in this wet. Those, you know, the pedestrian crossings with the long, broad white lines? Those are like death traps for these riders. Okay, Astana's still there. This looks like an Israel Premier Tech rider off the front. Arkea B&B's there as well. I do see 2 Premier Tech riders still there. Uno X getting involved here. This is going to be tough to call, guys. I'll probably be just calling teams out as I can figure them out. I might be just saying colors of jerseys even. We're now in helicopter mode here. There is 3 Uno X riders up here. 1 Arkea B&B rider, Astana, and I believe 1 Israel Premier Tech rider left. Israel Premier Tech launches up. Is that Premier Tech? Hard to tell. I think it's Israel Premier Tech. No, it's not. It's not. This rider here. Who is this rider here? I'm trying to figure this out. Might be Unibet. I think it is. Now Israel Premier Tech's coming up, guys. Israel Premier Tech comes up the right-hand side, 25 meters to go to the barriers, takes the victory easily. I think that's Corbin Strong. We're going to find out real quick. I think. It was Israel Premier Tech. Uno X is right there. So I think there was 2 Premier Tech riders there all the way to the finish. So yeah, Corbin Strong, first place. Yes, dude. There we go. Awesome job here. Great rider. I want to see who some of the finishes are here. And then I'll be jumping off, guys. I got a lot to do. Actually, there's more people watching after the race is done than there was during the race. I might be the only person on this entire planet who's live streaming the Arctic Race of Norway. We got the OBS in the house, guys. Let me just check my internet. Internet is running strong. Sometimes OBS has a little hiccup. 70, almost 80% of the fantasy league players here pick Corbin Strong to win today. Guys, these guys look happy, but they also look cold and soaking wet. So Israel Premier Tech, predominantly 2 shades of blue, 2 or 3 shades of blue on their jerseys. Some of the riders are riding in black rain jackets that you cannot tell who they are. Wow. So I'd love to see the actual GC right now. We won't see anything yet. We're just going to give it a couple seconds, and then I got to jump, guys. I got so much to do. I imagine the stream will die down pretty quick, and that's okay. We'll just add this one to the bank of videos I have for you to watch. Huge shrimp by Corbin Strong here coming up the right-hand side. Actually, 2 Premier Techs. It was 1-2 Premier Tech. 1-2 Premier Tech at the front. I'm not even sure who he was with. So 1-2 Premier Tech, 3rd place would have been an Uno X rider, 4th place 2-door, 5th probably Arkea B&B. So 1-2 Premier Tech, 3rd Uno X. So the lead out guy got 2nd place. Uno X was 3rd. 4th was 2-door, and then I think 5th place was an Arkea B&B rider. 3rd. Okay, so here we go. What? No. Co-op Repsol did not come in 2nd place. You're seeing Co-op Repsol here. Let me just watch the sprint again here, guys. That's a Premier Tech rider coming across 2nd. That is not a Co-op Repsol rider. 3rd place was Uno X. Yeah, so this is funny. Just down below us here, it says Team Co-op Repsol comes in 2nd place, and then up above here, the last 1-2 finish for Israel Premier Tech was 40 days ago. So here, now we can see it, guys. Here's preliminary results. Israel Premier Tech 1 and 2, not Co-op Repsol. I think he was hanging out there. Yeah, he was. He's another rider decked out in blue with like lighter blue on the arms. Wow, I don't know what that is. It looks like a giant military gun, like a giant cannon built into the side of the mountain here. Yeah, it is. That's what that is. Uno X rider Rasmus Tiller came in 3rd. 2-door Pro Cycling 4th, Arkea B&B Hotels. So, guys, I can see the colors. I can try to figure it out. The Team Co-op guy, I couldn't figure out who that was. I knew it was a different jersey, but wasn't sure who it was at the time. That's going to be your GC there too, guys. Guys, I'm going to jump here. I got tons to do. I need to get on the bike. I need to start getting ready tomorrow for the next stage of Vuelta a Burgos and more cycling to come, guys. Please like the channel if you can, and we'll get more cycling coverage going. Thanks for watching.